Hey guys, Jane here, how's it going? Today we're going to go ahead and have a look around some caves. We're going to start off with this little beastie. As you can see, the cave is shaped like a skull. Looks pretty cool, even the eyes are on fire. Now I'm wearing cloth because it actually helps with insulation. It helps keep you cool. As you can see, there's no bad guys in here, so quite safe to land. There's lots of crystal, lots of iron and lots of obsidian. Now if we look at the temperature in here, it's at 37 degrees centigrade. However, I do have 30 points into fortitude, as you can see down here in the bottom right. This fortitude helps with your hypothermal insulation and your hyperthermic insulation. As you can see, both numbers are pretty high right now. And the armour that you wear also has a hypothermic and hyperthermic insulation factor as well. Cloth is the best for protecting against the heat. However, it is not the best for if something wants to eat you. So, if you're on top of a dino, you're not too bad, but if you're going to get off and be attacked, you're going to get hurt. As you can see here, we've got different types of materials. We've got crystal here. Over here we have obsidian. And over here we have iron. Or metal, sorry. Now the multipliers are up on this server, which is why I'm getting so much from one hit. If you're on an official server, you won't get anywhere near as much. If you do want to join me on this server, it's called Breerie, that's B-R-I-E. R-I-E. We do have tin multipliers up, we have the resource multipliers up, and I believe the XP gain is increased as well. Now some people call that game breaking, but to be honest, I don't fancy spending 2 hours taming a dinosaur. Okay, let's fly up to the eyes, have a quick look around where the brain should be, and then we can move on to the next cave. Ah, random flames for eyes, that seems legit. And this skull has no brain. Up here look, we have a scorpion. I know it's not really a scorpion, so pull me saurus thingamajiggy. But I call it a scorpion. Be careful when you're attacking them because they will increase your torpor levels and you will go unconscious. If, as a human, as a person, if you're hit, your doesn't matter how much torpor, whether it goes all the way to the top, whether you just get a little bit, you will fall unconscious. Whereas with a dinosaur, they need to go all the way to the top of their torpor meter in order to become unconscious. A little bit unfair, but makes it a bit more interesting. So if you find yourself with a torpor damage, I recommend that you find somewhere to faint, because it is inevitable, it will happen. Okay, let's fly down to the raft and move to our next cave. Just a quick point about this raft, it is actually a modded raft, not your standard vanilla raft. It goes in reverse, it has a better turning circle, and it's bigger. It takes the same materials to build it, but it is a better raft. In fact, I think that's what the mod's called. As you can see, I have my mammoth in here, rhino, and scorpion. As well as a few home comforts. Okay, on to the next cave. Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to be heading to the snow cave now. As you can see, I'm wearing my fur armour. This keeps us nice and cosy and warm when we're inside a freezing cold cave. Okay, here we are. As you can see, we're back to the entrance of the cave. To give you a clue of where we are down by 80 lat and sorry, 89 lat and about 5 long. So right in the very bottom corner. Let's go and have a look around. Okay, when you get here, as you can see, it becomes quite bright. It's minus 2 degrees in here, so it's good to have something warm to wear. Again, we see lots of resources, but in here it's not quite so friendly. We've already seen that saber-tooth over there, possibly slightly glitched into the wall. Yeah, there you go, saber-tooth and another saber-tooth. The little love heart above their name there just lets you know that they are mate boosted. So because there is a male and a female next to each other, they are actually stronger. This cave actually has a lot more places to land than a few of the caves, so I came in here with not a full amount of stamina and I managed to land quite happily and regenerate. See some of the other creatures in here. We have yetis. Now these caves can get a little bit confusing when you go into them. As you can see, they're quite dangerous. You've got spiders on the floor. A general rule of thumb which I picked up, believe it or not, playing Minecraft is to stick to the right. So I'm going to go lower right. There is an upper right I could go to, but we're going to go lower and right and then keep following. The theory is you'll end up going around in a circle. Now I think this is kind of cool. If you look here, it looks like there's actually a T-Rex stuck, frozen into this wall. And I think that's pretty cool. It's a nice touch by the developers. Just something funny to see while you're down here. This rock formation here actually produces oil. Is it safe for us to land? Let's go and have a look. A top tip, guys, if you find yourself in a questionable location, you don't know if there's anything around, stay on your dino until you're pretty sure it's safe. Okay, so using the pickaxe, if we hit this large rock with a what looks like a wet surface, you see we get oil from it. See 30 oil at the top there. Again, as I said earlier, this server has its loot increased, so you may have got 30 oil from hitting it twice. So just to recap, we dropped down and we followed the wall to the right, and we're now coming up a ramp, and it's starting to open out a little bit. And as you can see, I'm now getting the message to say that I am cold. It's dropped to -4, so it's not that cold, a bit colder. What you really need to watch out for is a picture of an ice block rather than a picture of a snowflake. And here we go, guys, here is our first loot crate. Let's see what we have in here. In fact, this one is the main artifact, so this is the heart of the cave. Okay, here we go, guys, so we've actually made it to the centre of the cave. As you can see here, we have the artifact of the Skylord. And also a candle, because it's the Ark anniversary at the moment. So what we do is press take all from inventory, because we've had a few bugs on the server where if you don't press take all, the crate can disappear before you've even looted it. And it's not a timeout, it is actually an annoying bug. So that was nice and simple. We could now leave the cave if we want, but we don't want to. Let's have a little fly around and see what else is in here. You can see all of these lovely creatures. If you come in here on a ground mount, you're going to be fighting your way through this entire place. Ah, look what we have here, guys. This is a loot crate rather than an artifact crate. We may have to fight for this one. Let's have a look. Those dire wolves look a bit close. No, we may be safe. Nope, here they come. One of the downsides of having increased loot is that I have to keep dropping things. This pelt, as a quick side note, is very useful to get from these. This is what helps makes the fair armour. So you will have to venture into frozen territory in order to get the items you need to venture into the frozen territory. Okay, so here we are at the loot crate. And what have we got today? A Mastercraft Raptor saddle. That's pretty damn nice. So that's a blueprint, so we're now able to make that. I personally prefer getting the blueprints to getting the items, because that means you make them forever and you don't lose them once you've got them safely back to your base. So I'm still following the right wall here, guys. I've flown around and it's brought me back up this way. Obviously, if you see something interesting to the left, feel free to go that way. You don't have to stick to the right permanently. I just find it a useful navigation method. It's especially useful if you find yourself lost. See, now here we have a big hole in the floor, and for those of you who've been playing games for a few years, you know that means shortcut to the exit. So let's give me a second to get my bearings. Let's figure this out. And also look for any more loot crates which may have popped up. And here we are, guys, back to the beginning of the cave. Nice and simple, nice and safe, just one fight through the entire time. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to fly back to the raft, probably wrap this video up and do another one for the other caves on the islands. So as always, thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you around next time. Goodbye.